In this specific video, we're going to talk about how to increase your conversions by using simple before and after pictures. You can think of these before and after pictures like mini case studies because your prospect or your potential buyer is interested in your product or service, but usually they want to know more about the end result. What does the end result look like? Using galleries or even just putting before and after pictures on your posts or your pages can greatly help on your site or even in your videos. And this works very well if you're a service provider simply because people want to see the end result. Now, if your product has some sort of end result or end goal and you can show that somehow in a before and after picture, then that will be great as well. And also, besides the before and after pictures, another out-of-box idea that can work really well for you is that you can also use this to show some sort of process of a step-by-step system or a blueprint. So setting up your before and after pictures are actually really not hard to do. So in terms of the technical, the setting up, the taking the photos, and so forth, it doesn't have to be fancy. And you can use whatever camera you want. You can do screenshots. You can use a smartphone, an iPhone, an Android, and so forth. Just make sure that the quality of the pictures are clear when you add them to your website, to your videos, or to your other media platforms. So let's talk about applying this. You could either at the middle or at the bottom of your post, let's say you're creating an article or a website page, somewhere in the middle or at the bottom of your post is generally good. If you have more before and after pictures, let's say you have 3, you could write a few sentences, give an example at the top, put one at the top, put one in the middle, and put one at the bottom. Because if you can sprinkle it all over the page, then people are going to want to see more. They look at all 3 of your before and after pictures, and you can greatly increase your conversion rate. Let me grab a before and after picture, and I'm going to show you how to add this to a WordPress post or page. So in this example, I have a before and after picture, and the before picture is a picture of a rotten roof, and the after picture is a picture of a roof that has been completed. So let's say, for example, that I'm a roofing company and I want to create a post and a website with a before and after picture. So I'm going to go ahead and go to WordPress and show you how to go about doing this. So the first thing I want you to do is to log into your WordPress dashboard and go straight to the media manager. So if you go to media here and click on add new, we're basically going to find these 2 images and we're going to drag and drop these 2 images into here. Okay, good. So now what I want to do is edit both of these. So if I click on edit, as you can see, there's this black area here that I don't want. So I'm going to click on edit image and I'm going to crop this page or image by selecting it and clicking on crop, and there we go. And I am going to, let's see, this is the after image, so click on save, and you can rename this to whatever you want. Just make sure that you know what that file is. And if I go back to media here and I want to edit this here, the before picture, so click on edit. You can edit image again. I'm going to crop the image again just by highlighting it. Click on crop, click on save, and I'm going to go back to the media library. And as we can see, we got the before and after pictures. They're both cropped and ready to go. Now I can create a post or page. So in this example, let's say I'll create a post. And I'm going to click on add new and add a brand new post. So I could say something like roof and replacement before and after pictures, or you could even say something like roof replacements, gallery photos and so forth. Or you can say roof replacement service and say something like have the introduction, talk about the problems people face and how you're able to solve their needs. Then put some sort of before and after picture right below that, and especially if you have more. But if you only have one before and after picture, then it might be wise to write the introduction and do kind of like a tutorial, like a step-by-step tutorial, and say the way we replace broken roofs. A broken roof is by doing the following. Step number 1, do this, and blah, 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 blah. And then after we talk about the content, you can just say, here's an example of a roof we replaced recently. So at this point, if you click on add media at the very top here and just find the before picture, click here, click on insert into post. And this is a little bit big, so I'm gonna decrease the size of it. I can decrease the size to about 60%. And let's say I want to left align it. Click on update. Okay, there we go. So it's a little smaller, which is exactly what we want. And then you could have the after picture here. Do the same thing. Click on add media. Click on the after picture, insert into post. Of course, you can change the size of that as well, down to 60%. And we could right align it. Click on update. And this way, as you can see here, this is the before and this is the after image. Now, you can also use galleries and create galleries. If you click on add media at the very top here, you can actually create a gallery as well. So if you were to create a gallery, what I recommend that you do is put the before and after picture. Before, after, before, after, before, after, before, after, before, after. Because if you can follow some sort of pattern, people can figure out, okay, this is a before and then an after picture, before and after picture. The worst thing that you want to do is to put all your before pictures and the after pictures and make it unorganized, and then people really don't know what kind of message you are trying to give out. So with that said, we're gonna close this down, and it's really easy to do, as you can see here, and that's it.